This tart is a delicious option for those that are gluten-free and oil-free. This is lovely for brunch or a light meal, and you can adjust it according to your own taste. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The crust is made with chickpea flour. I've tried many gluten-free flours, and this, texture-wise, is the closest match to that of wheat flour. The flavour of the chickpea flour also works really well when partnered up with spices that are typically found in Indian dishes. For the dough, we'll also need tahini, sesame seeds, garlic powder, baking powder, and water. First, sift your flour. Chickpea flour is infamously lumpy, especially when it comes out of the packet. Then add your baking powder, sesame seeds, garlic powder, the tahini. Then slowly add your warm water and continue to mix until the dough forms. Be careful not to add too much water too quickly, and if you accidentally add too much water, then simply top up with a bit more dry chickpea flour. Then allow your dough to rest while you move on to the filling. For the filling, you'll need turmeric powder, cumin seeds, ground coriander, black salt, silken tofu, button mushrooms, 1 zucchini, 1 tomato, 1 red capsicum, 1 onion, and salt and pepper to taste. These are the basic ingredients you need for a tofu masala scramble. If you'd like to spice it up even more, you could also add curry leaves, fresh garlic, and chilies. First, finely dice your onion. Dice your zucchini. De-seed and dice your capsicum. Dice your tomato. Quarter your button mushrooms. Place your pan on medium-high heat. Toast your cumin seeds until they become lovely and fragrant. Tumble in all your vegetables. Add your coriander powder, freshly ground pepper, and salt to taste. Coat your vegetables in the spices. Then place your lid on and allow it to cook until the vegetables become slightly softer. Add your silken tofu, ground turmeric, black salt, and combine. And because the tofu is so delicate, you don't need to cut it up beforehand. It breaks up fairly easily using your spoon. And of course, you don't want it to be too fine. You want to have some decent chunks in there as well. Now you're ready to roll out your chickpea pastry. Dust your work surface with some chickpea flour. Now you don't want your pastry to be too thin. Here is an example of the thickness I would suggest. Here I'm using a lid from a jar to cut out the rounds. This just happened to be the perfect size to slot into my muffin tray. Here's a tip for when you're placing the pastry inside the muffin tray. We don't need it to be in the corners of the muffin tray. We want it to be basically just sitting on the surface. The reason for this is because we're not using any oil. If you press it in too much, it will stick. Gently place it inside and allow it to take the form of the cup, but not to be pressed inside, so that it's easy to release. Place your cups in a 180-degree oven to bake for about 10 minutes. Make sure you keep a close eye on it because 180 degrees can be a bit different depending on the oven. What you're looking for is a golden crust. And you may notice some bubbling in the crust, but for me that's perfect because it makes it even lighter. Now spoon in your masala scramble. And bake for 5 to 7 minutes. Garnish with some coriander and you're ready to serve. We really enjoy making content for you, and to help our channel along, please remember to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon. For the full recipe and many other recipes, check out our website.